can you do if you're worried about AI content detection and being found out by Google, maybe not this update, but maybe in a future update, and having your whole website demolished? In this video today, I'm going to tell you a really simple fix you can use to completely erase any trace of AI from your content. But to keep up with many other relevant updates on SEO, go to SEOJesus.com and sign up for my Ranking Revelations newsletter. Obviously, I can't say everything on YouTube. I feel I give a lot away, but that top 10% that really makes a difference between success and failure, that's in the newsletter, and I often don't repeat those points. So make sure you don't miss out. While you're on there, you'll also find my done for you services. If you do have a budget of around $2,000 plus per month, that's entirely done for you. Or if you want something a bit more self-serve at a lower budget, then I've also got an upcoming membership, the Disciples. This would be a group coaching program, very limited number of seats available, and a very special launch price coming up. Once you get access, we will actually be building a load of resources for this community, including a private news network and PBN just for my Disciples membership. So when that comes out, the price will go up significantly because you can get basically 30 powerful backlinks at once if you're a member within the community. So don't miss out, sign up to Ranking Revelations. They will be the first to find out when that launches. But back to the point in question, AI content detection. Now, this was a big thing when Jasper first came out in the round of GPT-3 tools, and people were very quickly worried about AI detection. And with GPT-3, there did seem to be a correlation between tools springing up able to detect GPT-3. However, with the rise of GPT-4, these tools just don't seem to cope. Not forgetting, of course, you can be very specific with how you actually instruct and tailor GPT-4. In my case, I tend to use a correlational tool, in my case Surfer, take a load of recommendations from that, and then feed ChatGPT with a really custom prompt. So even if there were any fingerprinting, watermarking, anything like that, the chances are that content would be very hard to detect because it's so bespoke. And we have a few other layers of editing and optimization on top of that. So overall, very hard to detect. But the real nail in the coffin for AI detection in the past has been basically false positives. So you can paste in some AI content and it will say AI content. Okay, that's one thing. But here I've just taken, this has been done before plenty of times, but I've just done it again to prove that it's still the same. I've taken an extract from the book of Genesis, gone over just to a free AI content detector, and it's immediately come up saying AI content detected. Now, the other day I was posting in a Google group for parasite SEO purposes, where I was able to rank a page of ChatGPT content, and this was on cannabis SEO. So I took this page and put that into this AI content detector, and that also came up as AI content detected. At first I thought, has the technology improved? Is it now detectable? Well, Book of Genesis is AI, apparently. So there's no real reliable form of AI content detection out there. So overall, I'm really not that worried about this. Either way, we still write our content in the right way using lots of tailoring, multiple steps to get the right content. And even then, when it ranks, we're constantly looking to improve that content and add value. So even if you are doing AI content, the chances are you've already added several iterations on top, or at least you should be, in which case the traces of AI will be even more remote. However, here's what you do if you are worried, if you are very risk averse, and you really want to make sure there is no trace of AI in that content, but you still don't want to pay a writer, and it's a tool called QuillBot. So QuillBot is actually an academic paraphrasing tool, and for a number of years, ever since the rise of GPT-3 content, those people have been using QuillBot to rewrite AI content, and that's because it uses a different algorithm to GPT. So basically go through the text, fully understand it, and then rewrite it seamlessly. So the overall meaning, the human readability, is absolutely the same, but it's a completely different sequencing of words and phrases, which means all the trace of ChatGPT is obliterated. So click the link below to try it out for yourself. In this case, I'm going to grab my previous AI content here, and we head over here. Now, what we obviously, there's loads of different ways of tailoring QuillBot. What we recommend is you go for fluency, and then we typically take this up to 2. Let me just log into my premium account. You can get a whole year of this for $100, so it's really good value. And so you can see in real time on the right-hand side just how heavily it rewrites everything. So then we hit paraphrase, and you can then see this is really heavily rewritten. Now these days I'm hearing a lot less about QuillBot. I think because generally people are a lot less concerned about AI detection. Remember, Google isn't a vacuum. So if you're doing good quality ChatGPT content, the chances are loads of your competitors will just be doing mass AI at scale. So the chances are you're probably already ahead of your competitors in terms of quality, especially if you're using a correlational tool. In my agency, we call ourselves a link building agency, but backlinks don't work if your content's not up to scratch. So we do fix your content for you and include some consulting there as well to make sure those links have the best impact they can. But we're confident that that content we create with a mix of humans, ChatGPT, plus Surfer is already several steps ahead of any competition out there. So simply rewriting with QuillBot could actually be a good way to get ahead. Now, I don't recommend this by any means, but some SEOs will even just use QuillBot as a blatant plagiarism tool, where never mind writing their own article with AI, they will just steal a competitor's article, put it into QuillBot and rewrite it that way. Absolutely do not recommend that. Aside from any morals and ethics, that's not going to be good quality content. It won't be optimized for the correct terms using a correlational tool, but also very shady, do not recommend.